Visualize a city bisected by a cement barricade, estranging families, friends, and a nation. This was Berlin's grim reality from 1961 to 1989. Situated in Europe's heart, a tangible sign of the Cold War arose, a cement curtain, the Berlin Wall. Tracing back to the Second World War's end, we find the origins of this divisive structure. The victorious Allies, the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union found themselves in a tense standoff. The ideological contrast between the democratic West and the communist East escalated into a significant political divide. The globe was virtually bifurcated into two blocks. In the West, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, was formed, promising mutual defense against any form of attack. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union countered with its own alliance, the Warsaw Pact, bringing most of Eastern Europe under its influence. Amid these escalating tensions, Germany, defeated and divided, became the central battleground for this ideological war. Berlin, its capital, was further segmented, with the Western Allies controlling the West and the Soviets, the East. To stop citizens from fleeing from the communist East to the democratic West, the East German government, backed by the Soviets, made a drastic decision. In the dark hours of August 13, 1961, they began constructing what would become a symbol of division and oppression, the Berlin Wall. Overnight, Berlin was cleaved in two. The cement barrier stretched over 100 miles, severing streets, neighborhoods, and even families. It wasn't merely a wall, it was a physical embodiment of the Iron Curtain that had descended across Europe, dividing the world into two distinct spheres. The Berlin Wall, a symbol of division and oppression, stood as a stark reminder of the Cold War era. Life on either side of the wall was starkly different. In the wall's shadow, two worlds existed side by side, yet galaxies apart. To the west, a beacon of freedom and prosperity shone brightly, while in the east, the harsh realities of a communist regime cast a long, cold shadow. The everyday life of Berliners was marked by this dichotomy, a chilling reminder of a world divided. West Berlin, an island of democracy and a sea of communism, thrived under the Western powers' protective umbrella. The streets bustled with the vibrancy of a free market economy, a range of consumer goods filling shop windows. Cafes and nightclubs hummed with the energy of freedom, the air rich with the scent of hope and the promise of tomorrow. Meanwhile, East Berlin was a stark contrast, an image of suppression and control. The communist regime's heavy hand was evident in the drab, uniform buildings and the scarcity of consumer goods. Freedom of speech was a distant echo, replaced by the fear of surveillance. The Stasi, East Germany's secret police, cast a net of fear, their omnipresence a constant reminder of the state's control. Families were torn apart by the wall, the cement barrier a physical symbol of their separation. Stories of parents, siblings, children wrenched apart abound, their pain a testament to the wall's cruel reality. The wall didn't merely divide a city, it divided hearts, slicing through society's very fabric. In 1989, the impossible happened. The wall, a symbol of division and oppression, fell. This monumental event was not sudden, but the culmination of a series of events and political shifts brewing over the years. The winds of change were blowing in the East, with the Soviet Union under Mikhail Gorbachev introducing policies of glasnost and perestroika, aimed at transparency and economic restructuring. Meanwhile, East Germany faced its own challenges. The economy was stagnating, protests were escalating, and the government was under immense pressure. The East German Politburo, led by an ailing and increasingly disconnected Erich Honecker, was struggling to keep control. The situation was ripe for change. Amid this political turmoil, a miscommunication during a press conference led to a sudden announcement that travel restrictions would be lifted. This unexpected news spread like wildfire, and on November 9th's night, thousands of East Berliners flocked to the checkpoints, demanding to be let through. The guards, taken by surprise and without clear orders, eventually gave in. The wall was breached, and people flooded into the West, reuniting with family and friends in scenes of jubilation and disbelief. The impossible had indeed happened. The wall may have fallen, but its impact continues to reverberate through Germany and the world. The Berlin Wall, an imposing cement barrier that once divided East and West Berlin, has left an indelible mark on the world, even though it has been physically absent for over 3 decades. Its demolition in 1989 paved the path for the reunification of Germany in 1990, a monumental event that brought significant cultural, social, and economic changes. The reunification of Germany was not a mere merging of territories. It was an amalgamation of two distinct societies that had evolved separately for close to 3 decades. The East and the West, each with its unique socio-economic structure, had to adapt and adjust to dramatic changes. This process was far from simple. Even today, the Mauer im Kopf, or the wall in the head, symbolizes the psychological divide that still exists among some Germans. The wall's impact was not limited to Germany alone. It played a pivotal role in shaping global politics, serving as a stark symbol of the Cold War's ideological divide. The wall's fall led to the dissolution of the Warsaw Pact and the end of the Cold War, marking a significant turning point in world history. Its enduring symbolism continues to resonate in contemporary society. It serves as a reminder of the dangers of division and the importance of unity, freedom, and human rights. The wall has also become a symbol of resistance and resilience, reminding us of the thousands who risked their lives to escape in search of freedom. Moreover, it has influenced art, literature, and popular culture, becoming an integral part of global collective memory. Its iconic imagery has been used to comment on issues such as immigration, national identity, and political divisions, demonstrating its lasting relevance. In conclusion, the Berlin Wall's legacy extends far beyond its physical existence and the period of its standing. Its impact continues to be felt, shaping the way we perceive and understand our world. As we look back at this monumental structure, we are reminded of our past, made aware of our present, and urged to strive for a more inclusive and unified future. The Berlin Wall may be gone, but its legacy continues to shape our world today.